by far the best dancer today.
Thank you, Papa.
Carl, you give her a swell head.
Mama, may I go play ball with Fritz?
Finish lunch first.
But I'm not hungry now. May I eat later?
No, eat now. The longer we keep the food up, the greater temptation it is to wrap.
Ronald, you're such a pessimist. The harvest was good and we should celebrate. Petra, Ursula, bring Gretchen and come sit down.
I was a very proud papa today, watching my daughters, the prettiest princesses, dancing so well.
Thank you, Papa. Pretty is as pretty studs, Miss Ursula.
Mama, Ursula pushed me down.
I did not. You're such a baby, a whining waste of time.
Girls, I think you're tired and both need a nap.
No.
Do you want to go home?
No.
Then you had both better try to get along.
Mama, may I take a plate to Kristoff? He has no one to cook for him, and he'd never asked, but
I feel sorry for Kristoff too, but we don't have as much food as we usually do.
I'm not really hungry. He can have mine.
Of course you can. Things are not so bad that we cannot spare a meal. But why don't you ask him to join us?
Thank you, Papa, Mama, but may I join him?
Yes, but you be sure and eat too.
Yes, ma'am.
Next year, I want a real partner.
What am I? Worse?
You're my twin brother, and that's not a real partner.
You want to dance with a wheelhound.
I do not.
You think he's wonderful, tall, and handsome.
Mama, make him stop. Children, that's hardly needs more milk.
No, thank you, Mama.
Fritz, sit down at once. You heard your mama sit.
He's always running around. I think there's something wrong with him.
Well, she's always following Dirk. I think there's something wrong with her.
Stop squalling or there's going to be something wrong with both of you. You heard your mama stop.
I'm finished, Mama. Please be excused.
Two, of course.
Petra seems to have more than a charitable interest in that crippled boy. What's his name?
Kristoff, where is her mother? I wouldn't allow a daughter of mine to get involved with the likes of him.
Kristoff is a fine boy, kind, with a good heart. He's he plays beautiful music. And he's brave. He saved my helmet from that big ferocious rat.
But he's also, well, disabled. He can't walk at all without that crutch.
And he's none too graceful with it. I don't mean to be unkind, but how will he ever make a living?
And although it's not his fault, he is an orphan. I mean, he has no family at all. How do you judge a child not by his family?
What can he be expected to become without a father to guide him?
Kristoff is the son of Henrik and Sophie Gunther Wagner, grandson of two of our most distinguished families. In fact, his Mama Gunther endowed the library and was the first to hold my position as head librarian.
You know as well as I do that the plague took his whole family.
I'd be afraid to be too close to someone that unlucky.
Oh, for goodness sakes, Kristoff's had to make his own way in this world since he was 11 years old. And with, as you so delicately put it, a disability. I'm not sure how many people with two good, strong legs can do that. It seems to me we should be concentrating on what he can do, which is a great deal.
If I had a daughter, I would be proud of her good sense. If she chose someone with a good heart and kind nature.
You want to know where her mother is? Well, she's on her way over here right now to talk to us. You can ask her what she thinks yourself.
Hello, I thought I'd never get that mess cleaned up. Did I miss anything?
Oh, no!
You missed it. You threw it too hard.
You look like a girl. I am a girl.
I wish I could run. Even,
like a girl?
no. Look out!
What?
I thought I saw a rat. Oh, I did it. It's just a shadow, I guess. You're a policeman?
Who wouldn't be? There must be millions of them in town.
Thousands, anyway. You don't have to be afraid if I'm around. I'll practically use my crutch.
I'm tired of chasing that ball.
Well, you're supposed to catch it.
She catches like a girl.
I am a girl.
Sorry.
I wonder what Papa's saying to the mayor.
I know. You're saying, Mr. Ludwig, we simply do something about those rats.
And my papa, the mayor, is saying, I hear there's a silly rumor about rats in the streets. There are no rats in Hamlin.
Of course not, Your Honor. I own the office, Grizzly Mayor.
I don't allow rats.
Of course not, Your Honor.
Don't talk about rats. It frightens Trudy.
Of course not, Your Honor.
And I don't allow anyone to frighten dogs.
Of course not, Your Honor.
bother us anymore.
It means kill them, choke them, carve them up, stomp them, strangle them, scare them to death, run them out of town, and cut off their heads.
Mr. Juicer can't do that. And you see, they're afraid of little baby mice. Or rather scare them to death.
Come back here, you child!
I thought you told me you killed all the rats.
Now, Helga,
What would you call this?
I never said all. Most of us are gone. Get that thing away from me.
Where did they go, Wolfie?
Well,
Because I want you to see the hundreds of rats having a party in the mayor's pantry to join them.
Rather than Mary's pantry, that's impossible.
get that thing away from me.
I don't think the children should be hearing this.
Get that thing away from me.
The rats are taking over Hamlet.
Get that thing away from me.
You're the exterminator. Do something.
Get that thing away from me.
Helga, please. Try to remove that thing, will you, please?
I think Mr. Dietrich's afraid of rats.
I heard that, and I am not.
Where should I dispose of it?
Get that thing away from me. I don't know, and I don't care.
Put it with the other rubbish to be burned, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Carl, if you're playing with the rubbish pile, I'll take it. No! Wolfgang is paid to rid us of the rats. The least you can do is take his dead to the rubbish pile for cremation.
I don't mind. I'm not afraid of rats.
Wolfgang, aren't you ashamed of yourself asking a child to do your job?
He doesn't mind, and I'm not afraid of rats.
Then do your job.
Wait a minute. I didn't kill that rat, so it is my responsibility to get rid of it.
You haven't killed any rats, you mud-hugging, sock-sucking snake.
I don't have to stand here and be assaulted by a mere domestic.
He's not worth it.
You've gone too far this time, Helga. I don't have to stand here and be assaulted and abused. I'm an important businessman. I'm going where I'm appreciated. You won't have Wolfgang Dietrich to kick around anymore.
Do you really think he's leaving?
No such luck. He'll be back by supper.
Come now, we've all had a little excitement, but let's not let it spoil the mood.
Please, everyone calm down. The mayor has everything under control. Carl, do something. Come now. It's time for dessert. I never saw a problem that a little apple spice cake and cider wouldn't fix. You too, Helga.
But we still need something to make. Don't you think so?
Please, everyone calm down. There is no cause for panic.
That's right. There is no cause for panic.
Come everyone, sit over here, away from the tables. Your mayor has planned.
He does?
Your mayor has been meeting with us, your city council, this very day, working while all of you were enjoying the festival to solve our problem about our rats. Because he cares so much about you and your families.
He cares about the election.
That's the kind of man he is.
Bernardo, what is my plan?
Really, Carl? Just promise to drive out rats the way you drive out crime.
A man who feels your pain.
Carl, you fool. Just give your anti-crime speech and substitute the words rats for crime.
Now give a big hand to your mayor.
My fellow citizens, let's work together to make the streets safe for our children.
The streets are safe, Mr. Mayor. It's our pantries that aren't. The rats are eating the bread that's been up in baking.
I have no more clockwork and no more ham. Rats beat it all.
And I found rats standing in the beer.
And the cream.
That's impossible. Otto, Councilman Muir, didn't we pass the law?
Yes, and we hired Wolfgang Dietrich to rid us of the rats. that are not sensitive to the law.
Well, there you have it.
My hair is afraid of rats.
Oh, yeah, God.
You have to do something. A rat stole my baby. I was hanging up my clothes. I had to turn my back for 1 minute. My baby was gone.
Well, who is that in your arms?
Only by the grace of God and Kristoff's swift crutch did I get him back. What are you going to do about it?
There is no need to be rude, and I see no reason to raise your voice.
I will raise my voice. I will shout until somebody does something about those rats. Wow, there was a trap in my sleeper. When I woke up the next morning, these are not ordinary rats. They are devils.
And old cheese.
The rats already ate all the cheese.
Mr. Mayor, this is a crisis. If you don't do something about these rats soon, you're going to start to make the horse free.
That's it. I don't know why you didn't think of it sooner. I don't know why you didn't think of it.
Yes, Your Honor.
Look at cats.
But they killed most of the cats.
And fight with the dog.
And they stole my baby right out of his cradle.
And eat the cheese out of the bath.
They licked the soup from the cook's own ladle. They're in the grave.
And the wine.
Oh, wow. Listen, I can be music.
What is that? It's a marker. It's a bird. To tales of woe, I do give heed. I'm at your service in time of need.
Who are you, friend? How did you get here, and what do you want?
I am the Pied Piper with some renown. I'm able to drive the rats from your town.
Maybe yes, and maybe no. Maybe he can do it, and maybe he can't. And what is he going to charge?
We approach with caution, Your Honor.
But if you really can rid us of this plague,
We will see soon enough.
But we have questions to ask.
And this isn't the place.
Perhaps we should meet in closed council.
good idea. Helga, can you serve tea and cookies if they're already left in town?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, your mayor has an announcement.
What am I announcing?
The council session. Just give your public works announcement and substitute the word rat for crime.
Oh, yes. Attention, everyone. In order to fully serve you, your council and I will be meeting with the Pied Piper in closed session to assess our needs and take bids.
Steps.
And steps to meet them. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, as head of the Merchants Association, I think I should be there to represent their interests.
Of course.
And if
The Merchants Association is going to be there. So should I, as head of a workers' guild.
Of course.
And I think the ladies' auxiliary should be represented.
Of course.
Why not the town crier? If Olga's there, we won't need the town crier. Sorry, Your Honor. I know how much you like apple cake with your tea, but the rats have...
No, okay. This is too much.
Carl, please. It isn't Hogan's fault. It certainly isn't. I have personally killed dozens, maybe even hundreds of the beasts. I told them Wolfie couldn't do the job, but would they listen to me? No, I'm just a maid. I told them to kill the rats last spring when there were just a few of them, but would they listen to me? No, we were having Be Kind to Animals Week. Rats aren't animals. Cats are animals. Dogs are animals. Even mules are animals. Now we don't have any animals left. All we have are rats. We have no cheese, no beer, no bread, and no sausage.
What do you mean, no beer?
Thank you, Helga. We'll call you if we need it. You should call this meeting to order, Carl.
Yes, dear. This meeting is called to order. No one.
Find out what the Piper wants and what he thinks he can do.
Of course.
Mr. Mayor, perhaps it would be best if we told this Piper exactly what our problems are.
What do you mean, our problems? That is so typical. Men don't have to deal with rats. Rats are a woman's issue. We have been trying to deal with rats for years, and with no help from the men, I might add. We have to feed our families, even though the rats eat more and more of our food every day. When we asked you for help, you told us to keep a cleaner house. They nested in our laundry hampers, and you told us to do our laundry every day. A rat even stole my baby while I was doing my laundry, and you wanted to know why I wasn't watching him more closely? And they couldn't blame me at its worst.
Just take a deep, cleansing breath.
They have even invaded the privies. Do you want us to get traps and poison? Do you know how dangerous that is? Children can get into traps and ask for poison. You have a 300% greater risk of poisoning a member of your own family than you do a rat. Olga, please! You can't expect the government to do everything. Where is personal responsibility in all this?
Personal responsibility, my Aunt Minerva. Our strength is in the group. We didn't personally bring on rats, and we can't personally get rid of them. We are all responsible for this, or none of us are. Only the government can bring together the resources to solve this problem.
The government can't even get the trash picked up on time. What? Did I say something? I wouldn't say that. Must be some mistake.
Your problems are clear. You've rodents and rats. They're raiding your pantries and nesting in your hats. Today you whine about apple cake, but soon you'll be crying. We've nothing to bake. By Christmas there won't be a crust of bread or a drop of milk for the children to be fed. By spring no people shall be found. Only the rats will be around. A sad, sad end to Hamlin Town.
See here, Mr. Piper. We agree on the problem.
It is the solution we're trying to negotiate.
Can you help us or not?
I can. For a fee.
At what price?
How will you do it?
We've tried everything.
We certainly have.
Traps, cats, poison.
At what price?
We will need certain assurances, guarantees, nothing personal, just good business, you understand?
At what price?
And if you are going to work in Hamlin, you'll need to join our workers' guild. It involves a small initiation fee and small monthly dues.
And don't expect the women to do all the dirty work either. You kill them, you cart them off. At what price?
And how will you do it?
I am able by means of a secret charm to draw all creatures living beneath the sun that creep, or swim, or fly, or run. Chiefly I use my magic charm on creatures that do people harm. The mole, the toad, the wasp, the viper can't resist the tune of the Pied Piper.
Can we have that in writing? You guarantee your work?
At what price?
And how will you do it?
My methods will only perplex and bewilder, but I will rid you of the rats for a mere 1,000 guilders.
You'll play a tune on your pipe, and the rest will leave.
Is it a bagpipe? I can certainly understand that. Bagpipes give me a headache.
No, Your Honor, not a bagpipe, a shepherd's pipe.
1,000 guilders for a song.
And how will we pay for it? From the treasury? A new tax?
No new taxes.
Don't expect business.
Health and safety are the government's responsibility. Take it out of the treasury.
Stop it. The Piper is right. If we don't do something about these rats, there won't be any businesses, governments, guilds, or families. He says he can do it.
But can he?
Can you? You have to let me try. 1,000 guilders?
That will settle the score. Not a penny less, and not a penny more.
I move behind the Piper to rescue the rats.
I second that.
All in favor?
All in favor say,
Aye.
of course. I always see this mixed up. Aye. Opposed? No? Well, Mr. Piper, we have a deal.
Before you give me your hand, Think once more of promises made I do implore. For I tell you the bargain we make today is fixed and binding in every way.
I don't know what he's talking about.
We voted. It was unanimous. We want you to rid us of the rats.
Then go to your houses and close your door, while the song of the piper spirals and soars, while the vermin and rodents follow my song to death and destruction they go headlong. I'll have 1,000 guilders. It's a fee you can't ignore. Not a penny less, and not a penny more.
Actually, it was the piper and his music that rid us of the rats.
But at the mayor's request.
My fellow citizens,
Hooray! Hooray! This calls for a celebration.
piper tomorrow.
I'll have 1,000 guilders. It's a debt you can't ignore. Not a penny less and not a penny more.
Has anyone seen Hildy?
I haven't, Mr. Mayor. I think she went on a picnic with Heidi. Excuse me, Papa. The mayor went on a picnic with the Muellers?
Slow down and take a breath.
And where are your manners?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Morning,
Hildy.
If you're sure Mrs. Mueller doesn't mind,
Of course she doesn't mind. Hildy is a joy of her.
then you may know. Ask Calvin to pack a basket for you.
That is necessary. Heidi always prepares enough for half the town.
Which probably isn't necessary anymore now that the rats are gone.
You know, it was so quiet last night, I could hardly get to sleep, even after all that dancing. I think I got used to her sounds of gnawing and scurrying.
You'll get used to it quite again in no time.
I already have.
Tell them, dear. Time is money and the morning's half gone.
Yes, it is. And I have crews working all over town making repairs. It will take until at least the first of the year just to make a dent, and it's going to cost a lot more than we first anticipated.
That's a surprise.
Olga, what does that mean?
I'll tell you what it means. It means leave it to the men to find a way to profit from every misery.
Here we go again.
The merchants will raise the price of taxes and you will double the cost of labor. Women are left with our same old household budgets just trying to make ends meet.
If you need a bigger allowance, take it up with your husband at the town council.
A woman needs a husband for money.
Yes.
We are here to discuss the town's budget, not our personal problems.
Yes, I suppose I should call this meeting to order. First order of business, the payment of the Pied Piper.
Marta, what is our financial position?
Well, we're rid of the rats, but we still need to compensate for the losses. The bridges must be repaired, the farms and woods, the clothing remade, the food rebought. All in all, it will be a very expensive year.
Are you saying that we can't afford more without you?
Not without new taxes.
No new taxes.
There may be no other way.
This will be an expensive year for everyone. Raising taxes will mean people have less money to spend on their own repairs.
And the merchants are going to make a little less money this year. You're cutting your own
Read my
business.
lips. No new taxes.
That's right, Your Honor.
1,000 guilders seems a lot to pay for a piper's tune.
But we have to pay the piper.
Of course, but how much? We have no contract. It seems to me that 50 guilders would be a generous sum.
I'll bet he doesn't even earn that much in a month. And he did play much more than ours. And he was playing music, not digging ditches. It isn't even really work. It's an art.
That's right.
And didn't we vote not to fund the arts?
Actually, he is lucky to be paid at all. In times of need, we have the right to acquire the services of everyone.
Well, historically speaking, pipers and troubadours played at the pleasures of governors and depended on gratuities to sustain them. This piper is most assuredly a good one. He can need money.
When you think about it, he shouldn't be charging us at all. It was his duty to help us if he could, and besides, people play music for pleasure, and nobody should expect to get paid for doing what they enjoy.
But he did rid us of the rats, and he deserves something for his trouble.
Of course, a gratuity, and 50 guilders is a generous gratuity. Put it to a vote.
I'm just not sure.
You never are, dear. That's why we vote.
All in favor?
he wants to talk to you about it.
You see, we're a very small town. Not really a town, a village, really. And 1,000 guilders would empty our coffers.
We feel that 1,000 guilders is excessive for an hour's work, especially doing something that you obviously enjoy doing.
Even the most skilled craftsman in town doesn't make more than 25 guilders an hour. Plus benefits, of course.
And women don't even make half that. We intend to pay you for your trouble.
We're just going to renegotiate the contract. It's just a formality. It's done in business every day.
We have voted, and we feel that 50 guilders is more than generous. One of the gather funds.
Where will you be in an hour? Well, we don't want to inconvenience you.
What if I just put the money in the tree that you keep coming out of? And then you won't have to wait around here any longer.
It was to you I gave my hand. Do you concur with this scurrilous band?
How dare you speak to our mayor like that? Of course he agrees. Tell him.
Of course I agree.
Then go to your houses and close your doors, while the song of the piper spirals and soars, while your only true treasures follow my song, to a world of my making, for to me they'll belong.
You do not know who you are dealing with, you babies. Now get out of here before I have you thrown out.
I'll have 1,000 guilders. It's a debt you can't ignore. Not a penny less, and not a penny more.
in the first place, we would have never had to deal with that Piper person.
I know. I am a weasel. I am a worm. I am pond scum. I am worse than pond scum. I'm a virus on the blushing face of a youth. I do not deserve the food I eat. I am not worth the air I breathe. I'm not waiting to live. Someone should take me out and hang me. No! Hanging is too good for me. Too quick. I should die slowly. I should be made to suffer. Skin me alive or tie me naked to a tree in a snowstorm. Better yet, throw me a dirt and let me starve to this.
Just make sure the pit is full of rats.
Helga, you're a harsh woman, but I deserve it and the worst.
You do.
But what good would it do? It wouldn't bring the children back. Maybe I should have lived my whole life and worked to with my guilty conscience.
But you don't have a conscience.
Helga, you heard me. Besides, I didn't renege on my bargain with the Piper the mayor did.
Are you saying this is the mayor's fault?
I had to go search for the ancients of the cave. It's the least invisible wretch like me can do.
You better run the professor pestilence on the backside of humanity.
Well, the mayor did go back on his word.
And the council all voted for it. The whole town was there. Nobody objected. You can't blame my auto. Marta said we didn't have the money.
We didn't!
Besides, it was Matt who wanted to renegotiate.
That's sound business practice. It was either that or raise taxes.
The council was just trying to be fiscally responsible.
But the time for fiscal responsibility was before they made the deal, not after.
But the mayor did agree to the deal. Then the council had to find a way to pay for it. But you can't blame the mayor.
Oh, yes, I can.
Pardon me, ma'am. Yes, Helga. What is it? If you please, ma'am, it's getting late, and there doesn't seem to be anything we can do here. Maybe it would be better if we just went home and got some rest. Things look better in the morning. Our minds are clearer. I couldn't sleep.
I couldn't even shut my eyes.
I'll just be pacing all night.
We can't just leave them here.
Helga's right. Our getting sick won't help the children.
Maybe I can help.
Don't be silly, child. Go home.
But if I can just remember the tune that the Piper played.
I said, go home. Come, Kristoff. Let's go home.
I have no home, Helga. I live in the warmth of my friends, and now they're all gone. But I think I can open that mountain.
Kristoff, all the men in town tried to open that mouth. Strong, able-bodied men. How could one,
A crippled boy, you mean?
Yes, Kristoff, and there's no shame in being crippled. It's just that you haven't the strength.
Well, that is true, but I have this pipe. It was the tune that opened the mountain. And if I can remember that tune, I know that mountain will open.
Kristoff, you are a good piper. I've heard you play. But you are no match for the Pied Piper. It's said you use magic.
All music is magic. And if I work very hard, I know that mountain will open. It has to.
Kristoff, come home with me. We'll have a nice hot bowl of soup and you can sleep in the butler's room.
I didn't know the mayor had a butler.
He doesn't. That's why you can sleep there.
Thank you, Helga, but I can't just go and leave my friends locked in that mountain.
Kristoff, you cannot help your friends if you are sick or worse. It's better if you just got some rest. And tomorrow we'll work on the tune together.
You'll help me? How?
You weren't the only one who heard that tune.
It was only a rabbit. Nothing to be afraid of.
I'm not afraid. I'm cautious. Besides, it looked a lot like a rat to me. Maybe the Piper didn't get them all.
He did. He's thorough if anything. Any luck?
None. Looks like the ladies went home.
A wise decision.
Listen here, you yellow-bellied sapsucker.
I know. I'm a sorry excuse for a man.
You're a sorry excuse for a newt.
I'm lower than a newt. I'm a gnat. No, cover it. I serve no useful purpose in this world. I'm a vile and pitiful wreck.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Then kill me! Why don't you kill me and put me out of my misery?
I can do that.
Yes. But when you're dead, who would you blame? Was it me who would sit down and negotiate with Piper? Or cry poor when the town bill came due? Was it me who would sit down and do it in the first place? No. I said, if the rats want to town so badly, we should just let them have it. But you said, men don't run away from our problems. We saw them.
Felix, get off me! Felix, let me go! Let me go! Get off me, Felix!
Only you give me yours, you won't go after it.
Get off of me! I give you my word.
Thank you.
As much as it pains me to say it, we can't let you kill him. But why? It would be a public service.
Because, my friend, another thing he's not worth is the cost of the trial we have to hold for murder. It's late and it's dark. We should all go home and try and get some rest and start again in the morning.
So what do I tell Heidi?
Tell her we'll start again in the morning.
royal pirateness. Have we earned a victory?
Of course, Fair Knight. Come share our feast.
but don't be a pig.
Our feast is spread all over your kingdom. Only a pig would eat it.
No harm's done. We'll just get another feast.
We're having a feast. Will you join us?
Come, my children, it's time to play. My favorite way to spend the day.
Good morning.
Good morning. Haven't heard anything, have you?
No. The mayor sent word to the king, but it isn't much good. No one at court seems to know this Piper person, and he doesn't seem to answer to anyone.
We have to pay him double if that's what he wants.
He wants his money. There must be a way to find him.
Yes, but how?
Do you think Otto didn't think of that? First we have to find this Piper.
I don't know, but we have plenty of food now.
And nobody to eat it.
I hate to go shopping anymore.
Things are so quiet.
I'd do anything, sell everything, even have the rats back to have my children back.
I'd do anything, even have the rats back to have the children in this town again. Helmut and I were never blessed, but you all shared your children with us. And when I lost him, I was so lonely.
All the children love you.
Life without children is unbearable.
Stop this. We're going to get the children back, safe and sound.
That's right.
We have to pay him no matter what.
The Piper was kind to the children.
He liked children. I could tell by the look of him. It's us he doesn't like, and I don't blame him.
We just have to find him. It's time to start dinner. We should probably go.
Kristoff, I know you've been lonely. I've been lonely too. But will you do me the honor of joining me for dinner this afternoon? I'm not as good of a cook as Helga is, but I have some wonderful books, and I would love your company.
Thank you, Miss Braun, but
But he doesn't know what time to come in for dinner.
12 noon if that suits you.
yes, thank you. You're tired of me by now. I've overstayed my welcome.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just that Mrs. Braun needs you more than I do right now. You're the only child left in town.
I'm no child.
You didn't feel the lure of the Piper? Only children felt the lure of the Piper.
Okay, so I'm a child, but not for long.
How's the song coming?
Very well. Well, not really so well. I have all the notes in that last phrase. It's just the or I had wrong. It makes a nice song. It's just not the right song.
Well, keep trying, Kristoff. I know you can do it.
I wish I did.
Were you able to see the mayor?
No, it's the same old story. Renata says he isn't well enough.
He isn't.
What did you say?
Nothing, sir. I was just talking to myself. I do that a lot. Often, actually. My late husband used to tell me I talk more than... There I go again.
Helga, please. If the mayor is really sick, Otto can call a meeting to arrange to pay the piper. We have more than enough money now. And if you know something to help us, please.
We have to get the children back soon.
No, sir. I really don't know anything. But you could call the meeting, and if the mayor were well enough, he would attend. And if he wasn't, the meeting could go on.
But Renata said that he isn't sick.
The only way I can think of to find out is...
All the meeting?
I'll do that right away. Kristoff,
Yes, sir?
is it true that you're trying to play the piper's tune to get our children back?
Why? Do you think it's funny for a crippled orphan to think he can help? Well, I may not have any parents anymore, but I was born in Hamlin. And my mama taught me to believe that I belonged here. And I do. All your children know that. Now there's no one here who even knows I'm alive. Well, except for Helga.
Petra speaks very highly, if you think of much as her.
I do.
But maybe there's a chance. If hard work and determination really count, then you might just succeed. But even if you don't, I would like for you to know how much Heidi and I appreciate your trying.
Thank you, sir. And I'll never give up.
I know you won't. And by the way, do you have any plans for tonight? Because if you did not, Heidi and I would be honored if you would join us for supper. Petra wants us to be friends. Don't you think so?
Yes, sir. I think she would.
I'll see you at 6.
He has been spending a lot of time with me, and I'm grown quite fond of him. So I would appreciate it if you would not speak of him in that way.
Sorry.
He's been working very hard to duplicate the practice too. Hasn't he, Hilda?
Yes, sir. He's very good. Mine is the music critic.
Does he think that will open the mountain?
That's his theory.
Will it work?
Who knows, but at least he's doing something, which is more than we've been able to do.
No one's trying to insult the lad, but we don't know if he can do it or how long it will take.
And don't forget about the magic.
That's good to know, in case the piper gets uppity and won't take the money.
But it won't erase the debt.
So do we all agree we must pay the piper?
Yes.
And the question is how much?
What? 1,000 guilders, that's how much.
Do we have to pay him interest?
Will he want punitive damages?
He's dead 1,000 guilders.
But that was before our unfortunate misunderstanding with him.
Who knows what he'll do? He's holding our children hostages. We can't make him any angrier. We have to pay a ransom.
It's not a ransom, dear. It's a debt of honor.
We must pay him whatever he wants. My baby will be walking and talking soon and he won't even remember me.
He has my children too, Olga. But getting emotional won't help.
Oh, I forgot. If a man cares and says so, he's committed. But if a woman does the same thing, she's too emotional and should be committed.
Olga, get angry. We'll fight the battle of sexes later. Right now, we should be deciding how to get the children back. I know when someone is in bargain in good faith, we exact the penalty.
And do you think we should pay a penalty?
Of course, don't you?
No.
How much of a penalty? We don't want to offend him.
1,000 guilders, that was his fee.
100% penalty? That's pretty high.
Yes,
Marta, you said we could easily afford it.
we can now.
You don't understand. It's a debt of honor. He didn't ask us for a contract, or payment in advance, or even a deposit. We sneered at his trust and betrayed it. We agreed to pay 1,000 guilders.
That's rubbish. He took our children and he did it for money.
No honest man would do that.
He took what we treasure most to teach us.
Teach us what? That it's not nice to take advantage of a fool?
No, to teach us that if our word is not good, then we are without honor. And if we sacrifice our honor, no matter what we gain, we have nothing that matters.
That's nonsense.
So we gave it to our greedy, cheating, and honest man.
I think we should have to pay him at least $1,500.
2,000 just to be safe.
And if he wants more, at least we have shown good faith.
I agree. Put it to a vote.
This is wrong.
Carl, call the question.
All in favor?
Aye.
Until then, no child will walk in this land. 1,000 guilders, my fee for the chore. Not a penny less, and not a penny more.
married.
Then my father must be king, because I am a princess.
What's your father's name?
I don't know. I can't remember. Do you remember father or mother?
No, now that you mention it, I can't remember anything but today.
Neither can I. Something's wrong.
The air feels angry. But I know I'm a princess. My papa called me his little princess.
Yes, he did. He called us his three princesses. That's right. You graduated me. I remember. Kurt, do you remember?
I think we all do.
We followed the piper, and the mountain opened up by magic.
How long have we been here?
Where's Kristoff?
Couldn't catch up. We left him.
We did? We just left him? I bet he's really mad at us. How come we've been so cruel to our friends?
We followed the piper. It was magic, I think.
I bet Papa and Mama are worried about us.
Maybe they think we're dead.
No, they don't. Looking for us right now, I know it.
We have to go home now.
But how do we do that?
That's easy. The piper brought us here. We'll just have to take us home. Ah! I've lost Trudy. I have to find her.
Piper, we have to go home now.
Come, my children, it's time to play. My favorite way to spend the day.
We have to go home. I've lost Trudy.
This Trudy you speak of is only a doll. There are many much nicer within these walls.
You don't understand. Trudy is more than just a doll. She's been my friend for my whole life.
And our parents must be worried.
Your parents all know you followed my song. For justice demanded, you right their wrong.
That's ridiculous. We are not responsible for our parents. They are responsible for us.
And school has started, I'm sure.
Am I wrong? And did you not say that you hated school in every way?
Of course we said we hate school. We're supposed to hate school. Everyone expects us to hate school. We will be lonely without school. Kristoff, you must be so lonely.
A deal was struck. They'll have to pay. So come what may, you'll have to stay. So come, my children, it's time to play. My favorite way to spend the day.
Guilty of excessive pride? Am I crazy to think that I can make the pirate's music and open the mountains? But if I don't try, Petra and the others will be lost forever. Help me play this tune with, what was it the piper said? Bravery and purity? I don't even know what that means.
It means to do your best, even if you're scared to death, for the benefit of others.
Well, I've got that scared part down pat. What if I fail? What will happen to Petra and everybody?
I don't know. But I think that if you were to fail, the same thing will happen if you don't try. You don't have to do this, Kristoff. No one will blame you.
I will, every day of my life. Well, let's go before I come to my senses.
You run on. I'll catch up.
Okay, but hurry. Left alone too long. I may talk myself out of this.
You were coming to get this.
Oh, good morning, sir. Yes, I'm afraid I was.
Well, I've saved you a trip. 1,000 guilders. That will settle the score. Not a penny less, not a penny more.
Thank you, sir. Play your tune.
And what about the magic? Do I have the magic?
Music is magic. Love is magic. Bravery and faith are magic. You have it, Christoph. Just play your pipe and believe. I'll be right here, trusting and believing with you.
Okay, here goes nothing. Christoph Wagner Braun.
Then I hereby appoint Christoph Wagner Braun, Piper of Hamlet. Shelby, we're playing a lot of things. For one thing, we have plenty of food. So bring on a real feast and let the dancing begin.
By spring for the people whose honor was found, goodness and happiness will abound, and life is good